Yo, yo, yo. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, people? Peace and love. How you doing? How you doing? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Thanks for dropping Therapeutic Thursday. Back again, another episode of SRDaily, episode 667. Thankful for dropping Therapeutic Thursday. Got men's group later. We got grief support group later. Both in Queens. One in Astoria, one in Long Island City. Men's group is happening in Astoria. General grief support group for men and women is happening in Queensbridge. Come to either, come to both. Come to either or. This one, grief, be around men and women. Go to Queensbridge at 6 o'clock. If you want to be around, if you're a man and you want to come to the men's group, come to Astoria at 6 o'clock. Both are 6 to 8. Come through. All right, we're here, man. Another Thursday. Heavy energy. All right. Yesterday was tough. Today's a brighter day. I'm alive, and we're here, and we got an opportunity to make the shit better, man. You know what I mean? Shit is tough. Shit is motherfucking tough. But we're here. We are here. Today is Thursday, July 9th. All right, July 9th? Yes, July 9th, 2026. We are on episode 667. All right. Still pushing, still striving, still making it happen. Yeah, man. When I tell you that it was another morning, I ain't want to get up to do this shit. It's another morning, I ain't want to get up to do this shit. But we are here. We are here. I'm grateful to still be here. Grateful to wake up and to have shit to do when I wake up. All right. Don't get it all done all the time. Got shit to do, things to do, places to be, people to see. All right. All of that type shit, as they say, type shit. But yeah, man. It's Thursday. It's supposed to rain later. It's sunny out now here in New York City. All right, it's bright out, bright and sunny. Yesterday was beautiful. 80 plus degrees. Stuff I was able to go sit by the water though, man, catch the sunset at the water. I was able to see my mama, hang out with her for a little bit, man, play some trouble. If you know me and my mama, you know we play trouble. We used to play spades and sorry, but we haven't played those in a minute. It's just been trouble. Trouble is quick. Trouble is our game. Trouble is a little more exciting to us. It's a beautiful thing to be in a space where we can play a game, right, consistently, and there be no issues. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the growth. I'm grateful for the progress. All right, and I trust the process. I've trusted the process. I'm gonna continue to trust the process. All right, the process of becoming, the process of growing, the process of transformation, the process of others' growth, right? The transformation. So yeah, man. Invite Mommy Loves You to join as a guest. TikTok got the weirdest names. The people on TikTok, the spammers, the bots, whatever they are, whoever they are, they got the weirdest names sometimes, and they make the craziest comments. No comments coming in today, but some of the names are insane. Some of them are real too. That's what's crazy. All right, but listen, man, we do got a show to do today. Once again, I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugary Marston. This is episode 667 of SR Daily. We are 33 episodes away from milestone 700, which is, again, is our final episode. Final episode is the 700th episode, which is Tuesday, August 25th at 9 in the morning, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. That is going to be something that I look forward to, man. But let's get the show started. Once again, Thursday, July 9th, 2026, episode 667. I'm your boy, your host, Sean Sugar Marston. We're going to start with our first segment of the day. Today's first segment is a word of the day. Today's word is alignment. Today's word of the day is alignment. Alignment generally refers to the arrangement of elements in a straight line or the proper adjustment of parts in relation to one another. The term also broadly describes a state of agreement, cooperation, or alliance among groups, or how closely individual actions match personal core values. Physical and mechanical alignment. Mechanics refers to the correct positioning and adjustment of machine parts for optimal function. Example, getting a car's wheels properly adjusted for a smoother drive, getting a wheel alignment, right? Design and typography. The visual placement of text and images on a digital or physical page, such as left, right, or center justification. Align your paragraphs, right? Align your wording, align your writing. Geography and astronomy, the linear, the linear route of roads or route of roads and railways, or the positioning of celestial bodies in space. I think the stars are aligned, right? The stars aligned, all of the different things, right? Now that's physical and mechanical alignment. Now we're going to talk about strategic and political alliance. Groups and nations, a formalized agreement or pact uniting people, political factions, or countries around shared interests or goals. Personal and psychological integrity. Lifestyle, the state of living in which your thoughts, habits, and everyday choices directly honor your true self and core values, creating a sense of natural flow. Make sure you are aligned. Make sure you are in alignment with make sure your today is in alignment with where you want to be tomorrow. Alignment is key. Get aligned, right? Get aligned. And then we talk about AI, artificial intelligence, AI safety, the rapidly growing research field of ensuring that machine learning models and AI systems produce results that fit with human values, ethics, and intentions. Make sure all this shit is aligned. This, alignment is a simple word, right? And it's the word of the day because I'm one. I think that all is divine, right? And I think that we can be in alignment and out of alignment, and depending on where you are, is the shit that's gonna happen is divine related to that shit, right? And so I'm always striving to be in alignment. Not always there, but I'm always striving to be in alignment. I guess in some ways I'm there, in some ways I'm not, and those ways change and flip flop. But yeah, that's the word of the day: alignment, alignment, alignment. Let's go to our second segment of the day, our need to know news of the day. Today's news, we are going to talk about a high school student who won the science fair by using a Native American recipe. All right, so let's read about this shit and let's talk about this shit. Destiny Sky Pete, a Shoshone in Pouty student won a grand prize at the 2017 Elko County Science Fair by scientifically validating her tribe's traditional choke cherry pudding, toshabui. Her research demonstrated that traditional pudding made with crushed boiled pits successfully inhibited and killed cancer cells in vitro within 24 hours. Choke cherries, which are Prunus virginiana, are native to Virginia and historically served as a dietary staple for local Native American tribes, known as Nisakan and Powhatan language. In Powhatan County, they frequently grow along woodland borders, typically fruiting between late summer and early fall. The bark and berries of the chokecherry tree were also used to treat a number of medical ailments. Chokecherry tea was used to treat everything from anxiety to colds, diarrhea, and tuberculosis. Berries were eaten to relieve stomach pain and aid digestion. A common remedy for head colds involved grinding and smoking chokecherry bark like tobacco. Nutritionally, the dark purple, red, or almost black berries are high in fiber, vitamins, and minerals. They can be used in vinegar, syrups, jams, juice, and make excellent wine. This small yet potent fruit provides an array of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, which contribute to its health benefits. Because raw chokecherries are astringent and contain toxins, hydrocyanic acid in the pits and leaves, Native Americans neutralize the bitterness and toxicity by drying, grinding, and cooking them. Boiling them completely neutralizes natural compounds, prussic acid, in the pits, allowing you to safely consume their almond-like flavor and nutrients. This method yields a traditional sweet tart pudding known as wojapi, fire. Choke cherry pudding, wapi, a traditional dessert of the Lakota and Dakota tribes. This pudding is made from wild tart choke cherries. The fruit is typically simmered with water, lightly sweetened and thickened with cornmeal to create a dark, rich, and deeply flavorful porridge. Fire, 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 fire. I saw that. I was like, that's dope. That's dope. We gotta read that. We gotta talk about that. This is nature, right? Ancestral knowledge, ancient knowledge, family knowledge, right? The knowledge, the wisdom of your lineage. It's some powerful shit. Some powerful shit. It's dope. A lot of our ancestors had it. They had it figured out. They knew to use the herbs. They knew which herbs to use. They knew what to do with it. They knew this shit you can eat raw. This shit you can't eat raw. And my question used to be, how did they learn? They learned through fucking trial and error, right? I like to believe some knew just innately, right? There are some of us who come upon this earth and we just have the knowledge of the earth. We have the knowledge of the mother, right? We can tell, we can feel, we can sense. There are stories of people who said the fucking plant spoke to them, right? And people will say, of course, they're delusional, they're this and that. But no, you walk by something, you pick up a fucking frequency, right? Like energy is in everything. And so wherever you go, wherever you move, right? Whether you say energy is in everything or God is in everything, right? Any place you go, you're gonna pick up on a frequency. Remember, we spoke about the brain not just being a conductor of energy, but being a receiver, right? Receiving signals from the consciousness, from the ethers, right? From the frequency that we are connected to. You receive a signal. You picked up on a signal, boom, you downloaded that shit. Oh shit, okay, cool. All right, let's go. This one is not good. Why is it not good? The leaves, the touch, don't touch it actually, but the leaves, the smell, you can see the way it's leaning, right? Like people got that knowledge. There's people who got the knowledge that they're fucking my man, Morgan Powell, who transitioned, man. May he rest in peace. I called him Plant Man, right? He was called Plant Man because he fucking knew the plants. He knew how to identify all the fucking plants. It was insane. I've never seen nothing like it personally. I've heard stories, I've watched videos, but I've never seen nothing like it personally. We walking through fucking woods and shit, and he's pointing this out and pointing that out, and like, that's for that. And we can't use that, right? And some of it was innate knowledge, and then he definitely said that he definitely studied, right? But a lot of it he said he knew because he knew, right? His stories of Dr. Sabi, may he rest in peace. He just knew, right? Shit just called out to you. So yeah, man, that's some dope shit. That's some dope shit. Shout out to the young sister. And I think I know that there are more stories like that. They may not all get the notoriety, but there are many stories like that where people, right, natives, right, indigenous folks, right, aboriginals, as they call some folks, right, stories of them keeping the ancient wisdom, the ancient medicines, the sacred medicines of their people, of their land, of their home alive, right? Even going forward. And that's some dope shit. All right, that's some dope shit. And nature heals, right? Nature heals, man. A lot of things that we experience, a lot of, chronic illness, chronic sickness, even some pains, right? Even pains and fucking just like you said, the shit was from anxiety to some other shit, right? Like mental, emotional, physical. There's an herb for that. There's an herb for that. There's an herb for that. There's some herbs for that. Now, you break your leg. There's no herb that's going to magically make your leg not be broken. However, there's some herbs that can aid in the healing, that can help reduce pain in the process, right? Doghouse, what's going on? Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. What's going on, my brother? What's going on, my brother? Peace and love. Oh, that's my man. That's my man D. What's going on, brother? Peace and love. Peace and love. Ray Ray. That's mad. Oh, I hate that name. Sugar Ray. You know what I mean? Ray Ray is old and he's gone. And that person who used to be Ray Ray elevated and became more. I hate that name, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for tuning in. Listen, let's go to our third segment of the day. Today's third segment is our tip of the day. Today's tip is to support people when they are building a thing, not just when they are finished. Support people when they are building the thing, not just when they are finished. And do not be the ones always looking for support. Be the one who supports and do it first, simply because it fucking matters. Support people when they building a thing. You know somebody building some shit, Somebody told you they building a publishing company. They told you they building the largest thing in the world. They told you they're building this, they're building that, they're working on this, they're working on that. Support them. Support them. Spend the $20 at their event. Spend the $50. Spend the $100. Spend the $250. Right. Support them while they are building. Right. Like, and it's not always about money. Right. Like, yes, a lot of shit is about money, but you can support without money. And I'm building some shit. There are ways you can support me that do not involve money. Yes, I do need money. Yes, I am building companies. Yes, we do need investment. Yes, we do need this. We do need that. Blah, 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 blah. And there are ways you can support without money. You can share shit. You can tell a friend to tell a friend. You can pull up, right? You can give your ear. You can ask questions, right, about what I'm building, get more information, right? Mad different ways to support. Mad ways to support online, offline, in person, real life. Costs nothing. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. You just show up, right? Like me, I've done free events. Show up. Costs nothing, right? Food festivals, grief groups, meditation events, right? Mad different shit I've done, and none of it has cost any. Well, I've done some shit that hasn't cost anything, and I've done some shit, right? We've definitely done ticketed events. We've definitely asked for donations for different things that we are building. Shit does cost money, so let's not act like. And everybody knows that. Everybody who is living knows that whatever a person is building in some capacity costs money. People will, and part of it is, yes, oh, I don't need that. That's right, but I'm going to contribute anyway, or I'm not going to contribute because it doesn't benefit me directly, right? I guess that's understandable. But if that's your people, them succeeding does benefit you directly. If you fuck with them, if you love them, if you love their family, them succeeding, them climbing that ladder, them building the thing that they are building and making progress does have a direct benefit on you because they're doing good, their family's doing good, they're happier, they're successful, their energy is better. It does benefit you directly if you're their people. Now, if you're not their people, even if you're not, it still benefits you. You still benefit off proximity and you benefit off energy because energy is in everything and it's going to flow to you. And you're going to then, as a byproduct of their success, you have a great opportunity to succeed. This shit is magic, but it's not. It's real simple, but it's not easy because we got ego and we got fucking projections and we got perceptions and we got lack of understanding and you got blah, 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 blah that gets in the fucking way. But it shouldn't get in the way. Support people. Support people while they are building a thing. There are so many stories of so many people who talk about that it was really just them. They built it alone. It was them and it was a handful of people. And then later on, there's a bunch of people say, I knew you could do it. I knew you could do it. I was there. I was watching. It's like you was watching. Why the fuck wasn't you participating? Be an active participant. We building some shit. Yeah, it's watchers. Of course, there's always going to be watchers. But like, be part of the shit. Like, and it's crazy because the shit that I'm building, everything that I'm building, I'm always asking for partners and teammates, right? And I got to figure it out. I got to do better because I don't have no partners and no teammates, right? And so I got to do better. I gotta get smarter, wiser, communicate more, communicate clearer, be more like direct with what I need. Put it out there, but I am planning to put out a just an ask, right? Because I'm looking for teammates. I need for this coaching shit that we building, right? For this neurosoul liberation, the school that we're building, right? With the curriculum and the design and just the whole plan and vision, right? And with Continuum is the shit. Continuum, that's the shit. Like I was telling my brother-in-law the other day, like I gotta send him a business plan. Because Continuum, that's a $1 trillion industry alone. It's human tech, right? Like human fucking development and technology, right? Human development and tech going together to help humans become their best self, to help humans become exactly who they want to become. That shit is fire. It's very simple. They are very powerful. And there are things similar, but there's nothing the same. All right. And I'm grateful. And I got to act on it faster because like Michael Jackson said, he woke up with the dream and said, we got to do this shit now. Because if we don't record this shit now, God's going to give the vision. God's going to give the idea to Prince. Michael Jackson said that shit. We spoke about it the other day on the show. Real story. Woke up 3 a.m., called his producer, yo, get to the studio now, call a team. I got some shit that came to me as a fucking download. We got to do this shit now. If we don't do this shit now, he going to give the shit to Prince, and I ain't having that shit. That's where I'm at, right? I got this shit, and like I'm seeing little glimpses of it. I'm seeing pieces of what I envision, pieces of what I'm building pop up slowly but surely. And this is something that I've had in my mind, not fully, but it definitely was in my mind 6-7 years ago, right? And I didn't really understand it, and then late last year I grasped it. I got it. It's like, oh shit, this is it. Right, early this year, like this is it. It came fully formed. Boom, 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 back, bang. Do this, like that. This is the name. This is how you're gonna do this. You're gonna move this. This is for that. Explain it like this. It came fully formed. I'm like, oh shit, this is a divine. This is divinely aligned. This is a download from God, from source energy, from the Most High. This vision, and that's all of our visions. All of our visions are forecasts of what's possible, right? And like, how did you get your vision? Where did it come from? Where did the dream come from? Many people could say many different things. The point is that it came from somewhere. I'm not going to argue about where it came from. I got what I like to believe is true, right? Based on study and all that fly shit. But it came from somewhere. And that's the key. It came from somewhere outside of you. And if it came from somewhere outside of you, that means it was outside of you. That means it could have went to somebody else, but it came to you. And so you got to use it. So it said the one who like the frequency is just there, right? And the thing is available to everybody who's part of that frequency, and we're all part of this God frequency, right? Some of us are not better or worse, not at all, but some of us are more connected than others to source energy, right? Like our daily habits, the meditations, the prayers, the certain way we move, right? We're more connected to our source energy than other people who are disconnected. There are people who are disconnected. That's a fucking fact. And we got to admit that and be true and be real, right? But yeah, man, like the one who manifested, the one who brings it into fruition is the one who is not just most connected, but also most prepared. Most prepared. What kind of work did you do? Because you could receive a download and have the thought of doing it, but you don't got the network, right? You don't got the patience, right? You don't know how to communicate it to other folks, right? And again, this is some shit that I'm learning as I grow, and I'm growing. I'm 42. I'll be 43 next year, and I'm still growing. At 42, I am a founder. The age of the average founder is 42. Average millionaire is about 45. Right, we on target. We ain't late. It's all divine. We right on time, and it's gonna be mighty, mighty, mighty fine because we're gonna be able to take care of the people for real. We already been taking care of the people, but we're gonna be able to take care of the people at a higher level, and that's all I want to do. That's all I want to do is take care of people at a higher level. So I'm building some shit. I'm not only building some shit. You're building some shit. Some others are building some shit. So let us all be more supportive of fellow builders, fellow founders, fellow creators, fellow entrepreneurs. People who are on their dean, on their square, working towards some shit. Let us all be more supportive. Again, with our money, I saw a brother in the train station coming from hiking the other day. Me and Mona coming from hiking, tired, exhausted, in the train station. See a brother selling books. I'm like, oh shit, I know this brother. I've seen this brother. Ain't seen him in over 10 years probably. I see him online, though. We follow each other. He's always selling his books. I'm like, I can't wait to see him and buy some books. I've seen him. How much the books? He got 2 books, $10 a piece. Let me get both of them. Simple, $20. Do I need $20 at this point? Yes. However, I'm grateful. I'm fortunate enough that I have enough right now. I have enough, right, that I could spare $20. And like some people don't, and that's real. So you can ask, how can I ain't got the money, but how can I support you? He may say, yo, can you post it on social media? Right? Like, hey, he may say, hey, can you tell a friend? You got people who like to read, tell a friend. Many ways you can support people. Many, many, many ways. He's posting videos, share his videos. Many ways you can support people. Give good words, right? Mad shit you could do. Doghouse said, are you just streaming on YouTube? No, brother, we on YouTube, we on Facebook, and we are on TikTok Live. Right? Respect, tag yourself with people of your same thoughts and of who you follow. Absolutely. Absolutely, my brother. Absolutely. You are the team. Appreciate you. Yeah, sometimes you got to be the team, right? That's real. Sometimes you got to do as much as you can alone by yourself until the team shows up. Until the team shows up and the team is aligned, right? We spoke about alignment earlier. That was the word of the day. When things are aligned. And so you just got to keep working. That's the point. It's not to give up. Not to give up because things are not happening the way you want them to happen or even really need them to happen. Right, Mona Love, what's up? Happy Friday Eve. Friday, it is Friday Eve. But listen, man, let's go to our fourth and final segment before we get out of here. Today's build of the day, we're talking about things changing. I say that shit all of the time. We're gonna talk about the China real estate collapse. This is evidence that this shit does not last always. China is experiencing a real estate collapse. Let's talk about it. China's real estate collapse has essentially erased roughly 20 years of price growth, with inflation-adjusted home values dropping back to levels not seen in 2 decades. Very encouraging, energetic forces of spoken vibrations. Okay, Demetrius. Okay, poet. Peace and love. I see you. 20 years of price growth with inflation-adjusted home values dropping back to levels not seen in 2 decades. 2 decades ago, 2006, they're saying the housing prices in China have dropped back to levels that people ain't seen in 20 years. Triggered by the government's strict 3 red lines debt restrictions on developers in 2021, the crisis has led to widespread developer defaults, most notably Evergrande Group, and an estimated 90 million vacant or unfinished apartments nationwide. 90 million vacant or unfinished apartments nationwide. Wow. The catalyst in the crash. The 3 red lines. In 2020, Beijing introduced aggressive regulations aimed at curbing speculative borrowing, forcing highly leveraged developers to deleverage quickly. This sparked a liquidity crisis that led to historic industry defaults like Evergrande's fall. This shit is dope though, right? Like the government, right? Like it introduced aggressive regulations aimed at curbing speculative borrowing. A lot of people do that shit. It's the speculation market. Like, oh well, we could think we could do this. We can like, what are you doing? You fucking speculate. This shit is insane, right? Unprecedented depreciation. Residential property prices have fallen steeply across the country, with some areas experiencing drops of up to 40 to 50% from their 2021 peaks. Unfinished inventory. The oversupply is staggering. An estimated 90 million vacant or unfinished housing units plague cities, a legacy of the high debt, high leverage development model. Household wealth and economic stagnation. Wealth wipeout. China's household sparked an estimated 70 to 80% of their net worth in real estate. China households parked an estimated 70 to 80% of their net worth in real estate. The collapse has caused hundreds of millions of families to feel drastically less wealthy, forcing a prolonged freeze on consumer spending and retail sales. Collateral damage. At its peak, the property sector and related infrastructure accounted for roughly 1/3 of China's overall GDP. The drop in housing starts and completions has caused localized deflationary pressures and devastated upstream industries such as steel and cement. Beijing's response and future outlook: targeted stimulus. Instead of sweeping debt-fueled bailouts of the past, officials have adopted a more restrained approach, rolling out a whitelist mechanism for bank loans to finish specific stalled projects. Local policy adjustments. Cities are being pushed to abandon restrictive home purchase policies, and local governments have been encouraged to convert unsold housing into affordable units. Fire. This shit is fire. Market forecasts: most analysts project that prices will remain under pressure before flattening out, signaling a multi-year restructuring process rather than a quick rebound. Same thing can happen here in America. The same thing could happen here in America. We have the power. There is possibility. This shit cannot last forever. These housing prices cannot for the sake of the people last forever. There are going to be crashes globally. We see it right now. I just read about it. I'm sure there are other crashes going on. Millions and millions and millions of people like right now, literally struggling to fucking live. Right, my boy works for MTA. He was literally just saying that they said, "How I work for the city, and I could barely afford to live in the city." Right. Clearly there are ways, there's opportunities, there's spaces. People are doing it. It's happening, and there are so many fucking people struggling. All right, there's so many people struggling, and the markets will crash. Beijing's market crashed. The housing market crashed. You can look up the article. Just type in the China real estate collapse, China's real estate crash, China's housing collapse. Like many things you can look up, read about it, see how it makes sense, man. And yeah, man, right? The people will win. The people will eventually always win, if not immediately, definitely eventually. And guys, that's our show for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Yo, my man Derek Tompkins, man, it was good to see you on here, my brother. I appreciate your presence. It's been a long time I ain't seen you in person in over 10 years, man, but it's good to be connected. This is the power of social media. Friends you growing up with, you've known for 20, 30 plus years, man. You may not see them in a long time, but social media allows you to stay connected, right? We can see each other's face, you can hear each other's voice. So that's a beautiful thing. That made my day, my brother. I'm having a tough time, struggling with some shit. Right, I got some challenges in my life, man. Real fucking challenges that are affecting me in so many different ways. But I love you, my brother. I love you, my brother. I love you, my brother. Thank you so much for tuning in. Somebody said, "Death being shot. I'm mad I missed episode 666. Oh, what's going on, my brother? I appreciate you." Says Fool said, "Best thing I did was hit the shelter and get a city FEPS voucher. I would have been a wage slave for a one-bedroom apartment." Be great and make it a great one. I love you. Yo, I love you guys, man. I appreciate you guys. We could absolutely get it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ray. Never giving up. Y'all appreciate you guys, man. Listen, man, I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Marston. This is episode 667. Episode 667 of SR Daily. Please do tune in tomorrow, same time, same place, episode 668 of SR Daily, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. right here on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and TikTok Live. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Remember, it ain't getting knocked down. That's the problem. It's staying down. So get up! The power is in you. As always, be kind to yourself and be kind to each other. Peace and love. Together we heal. Absolutely. Remember, if you are in the city, we are having a grief group tonight in Queensbridge at 6 o'clock, 6 to 8. And we are having a men's group in Astoria. If you want to come to the men's group, hit me up. I'm facilitating the men's group. The grief group, Kimona, is facilitating that tonight. We are growing. We are spreading. More things are happening. More opportunities are arising. Men's group in Astoria, 6 to 8. Grief group, 6 to 8 in Queensbridge. Hit me up. Get the address to both in Queensbridge. It is at the Community Center, 10-25 41st Ave. In Astoria, it is at Astoria Love Family Enrichment Center, which is 3118 31st Street. Listen, guys, I'm out. Peace.